Welcome back to another episode of Wildermyth. Thank you all very much for joining me once again. We're just starting off a new chapter. We have a new party member that we can recruit if we have 3 LP, which we currently do not have, so we might go to Baron's Foster a little bit later on. But now, we do have a scout needed down there. We also have a whole bunch of scouting down here, so I wonder if we do this area first, claim it as our own, and then we go back around this way and go down here. Now, as you can see, oops, as I scroll down this way, we have 2 of our party members starting off here, so we might send Danny and Bara down to here. Let's do that there. They're not too far away. The rest of the party is still quite far. So they will come down to the rest of this. And they will move across down to here. Now I think actually we maybe head across to Grimthigh's. No, you know what? We can scout a little bit further with the remainder of the party. And then kind of figure out what to do from there. Actually, you know what? Because we're going to be scouting that and then fighting the combat shortly thereafter, why don't we actually decide to cancel that job instead. We just send them all here as well. So we'll go scout. We'll just send everyone here. That kind of means I don't have to worry about it. They should reach here by the time that they've finished the scouting or near enough. Just the fact that we start so far away though means that they're going to be coming, an incursion shortly enough. We do want to be a little bit cautious of that. Can we patrol with this number of parties? We need 3 party members. No, so we can't. There's a strength of 7 here. It's in the entirety of the party. 36 days is the issue. The fact that they're so far away means that a calamity card will be pulled before we can actually start fighting them. So that means that the monsters will get stronger, and there's sweet fuck all that we can do about it. As we can see here, they get pulled through. Thankfully, there's still some more Thagi that get stronger. Spectics are now even more dangerous if they get up close and personal. But otherwise, the others aren't really that much of a concern because we don't face non-Morthagi enemies all that frequently. So let's go for this combat. Ardia picking a spot. Curious what she found. Little wisps, little green wisps, little fog, poisonous smoke. Everybody saw that, right? Yes. Are they spirits of sort? I don't know, seemed harmless, so let's camp after seeing that. I have trouble telling if Mei Mei's joking. Can't believe she wasn't joking. Drifter's return. Okay, she's gonna go off wandering and find them herself, is she? Ah, there's a spirit of sorts. My messengers do not lie. Mortals sleep within my wood. Ah, okay, so they were little messengers. That bad? There is no good or bad, only law. And law states that mortal who sleeps in this place shall bear my mark, as they sleep within my realm, and I sleep within theirs. Off, I knew it. And transformation. Oh, so Mei Mei could get the transformation. Or Onbeth. Now, can we see the character sheets? Let's see. Onbeth is age 51. Mei Mei would certainly last longer. But what are your stats? When do you retire? 75. Okay, because you are a mystic, right? Mystic increases your retirement age by a great deal. You know what? Onbeth can take it. Let's hope that it doesn't transform your arm. You can still wield your, your armor, your book. He's marked on the face. There we go. That's not so bad. There is no good or bad. Only law. Okay, the next morning. Oh, is maybe going to apologize? Your hair looks good. Happy now. Wow. Oh yeah, she's got green hair. Sick. Okay, so what happens with Onbeth? What's new about her? Oh, we are facing against the Dweevers and the Thrusks. So these are all very strong creatures. As we can see, the Thrusks are a major concern for us. I think we have to make sure that we kill the Thrusk ASAP. Extra health, damage, armor, and warding is sketchy. The others aren't too bad. Thankfully, we only see 1 at the start there, which is okay. And what do we have with Onbeth? Onbeth, you've got the spirit marked. You get increased retirement age, less tenacity. You get a pet pinecone. Oh, that's right. Onbeth can wall with trees. Nice. So she's got her pinecone friend. Don't know what the mark does, but hey, we'll figure it out later. We can splinter blast there. We can flare. Maybe we just bring Bardair up. Can he attack from here? He can. How much damage does he do again? Quite a bit. Anyway, we'll move you up to here. We'll find another Dweever. And another Dweever. So let's actually move Onbeth. It's not Onbeth, is it? No, Onbeth is here. Let's move Onbeth here. Like so. That means that we get the inspiration bonus. That means that we should have a better chance of killing you as well. Ara can move up to here. You can actually move all the way up here. Mei Mei can move here. Why don't we actually just go Stalwart? And then, oh, now she can't move as far. I should have moved once, then stall water, then moved again. So that's my own fault. You live and you learn. Bara can move up to there, take a shot. Danny, you know what? Danny, you're now the new tank. You do have a lot of armor, to be fair, so you should be absolutely fine. Carapace. Splinter Blast. What else can you go with? Carapace. The lamps don't really care too... I don't really care too much about those. I think the Constrict should get a kill, almost certainly. Who can we reach? We can reach this one. Not quite the kill, huh? Why is that? Oh, do you have extra HP over this one? In any case, let's go for this one. That means Bardia won't get the kill. Does the Dweever have ranged attacks? Let us find out. Can't check like this. Mei. We have to hover over you. Guardian, Slice. And they can interfuse. Okay. Oops, not that. Let's go back to Danny. Let's constrict you and hopefully get the kill. There we go. One enemy down. Problem solved. Bara can take the shot from here. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. So we go for the jump jaw, like so. Then we go for the ambush, like so. Because surely that Dweever's going to come through. We can move you and then get the extra bonus, can't we? So actually, let's go... You will go Guardian if you move across to here, I believe. The issue is that you're no longer tanked up, though, are you? So that's a concern for us. We can interfuse, we can go for a flare, blinding nearby enemies. Let's actually go for that. It's just flare and blind. So blind you. You blocked it. Yeah, okay, so you've got a good chance of hitting Bardia for a good chunk of damage. That could be a bit scary. That almost was nearly it. Great dodge, though, by Bardia. That's very, very fortunate for us. You interfuse with that. Okay, so now we can't. We could go here, but then we couldn't kill you. We need to make sure that we kill this Dweever, I think. So, with that in mind, we have to move up and make sure that we get close enough to be able to take some shots at you. We can't do that. We do get a prepared shot, so that's for free. Good stuff. It's you dealt with. Unfortunately, we can't really take out the cabinet. Maybe we could kill the cabinet by attacking it? Like, what happens if we go over to here and then attack the scenery? Does that stop the Dweever from being kind of built into it? Does that make sense? Could go here. The chair can Splinter Blast. The anvil can do that as well. Let's move up to here. Don't want you all the way up. Yeah, let's go like this. Oh, a Dweever over there as well. And a Seeker. Okay. So we interfuse with... We can Bone Lance, which does pierce through there as well, and that sounds pretty damn good. Or it can pierce this way too. So let's try the web. And a Nightmare there too. Okay, so we Bone Lance. It actually can go through all of you, or it could go this way, which kills you and does damage to you. I do love the extra damage that we get out of this one though. How much damage do we think we're going to get, right? Do I think I'm going to be able to kill this Dweever though? Actually, if we bring Onbeth up, let's wait a second. Onbeth moves up to here. Then we get the extra inspiration damage. That's pretty good. Now I think we go for the Shackler's 4 damage, the Splinter Blast. Let's go for the Splinter Blast. We go for these two here. We go like this. Now we definitely Bone Wall this way. Up to the northwest. In fact, let's do that right now and see how much damage we manage to knock out. Weaver is dead. Oh my god, that was 32 damage. And we didn't even destroy the web. We still get the option to do that next turn. Holy shit. Okay, the unfortunate thing is we don't get to get the shot in there. I think we maybe move Bardia up. You might have the option to kind of just... you know what? We move you here. We then attack the scenery of the cabinet. We really don't want that interfusion to happen. You're now guarding if anybody gets close. Bara... Hang on, this is Mei. Bara can move here. Bara then jump jaws, what, here? Yeah, that seems good. And then goes for the ambush here. So if they get up close, then that's what they have to deal with. Let's move you as far up as we possibly can, like that. The unfortunate thing is Bara is best suited around everybody, but that's still not too bad. Interfuse with that. Take the shot, but the Dweever managed to dodge it. Gets pinned anyway, interfuse with that. The Seeker manages to get through unharmed. Dream Trap, but Mei dodged it. So now Mei has somebody that she can actually attack, which is great. And we do have a bit of a funnel going, which should mean that we should be able to do another Bone Wall straight through there and pierce everybody. So, this basically takes you out. In fact, why cancel that and then move up a little bit further? Why don't we wait a second? You are the one that has the Bone Lance. We can go here and it basically kills everybody. Let's see. Do we get lucky and kill everybody? Oh boy, that Bone Lance is a goodie. I mean, you don't find those webs that often, but when you do, holy shit, that is good. Okay, so that means it's now on Beth's turn. She can interfuse with this, which should allow us to Splinter Blast and take out both of you. Maybe the Seeker survives, but it won't be by much. The Dweaver blocked it though. That's a bit annoying that you both managed to survive that. Bardier can get some extra damage, so we can move up and get those in. Let's try with May first. Hopefully this is the kill. Good stuff. Possibly should have moved you up one more, that's okay though. We can move you up to here. Like so. That should give us the shot onto you. 100% chance. Very nice. Bardier can move up. Hopefully he can just take out the Seeker all by himself. Surely. There we go. The stunt even. Is that everybody that we've dealt with? Nope. Still more enemies coming. Okay, there's the Nightmare. You're interfused. And a Thrusk as well. Now the Thrusk is the one that we really need to kill ASAP for reasons that we discussed earlier. We do have the ability to steal fire there. Does Onbeth have extra bonuses there? No. So we actually will go with Danny. Let's move you up to here actually. Move everybody up as far as we can basically. So how far can Onbeth go? Not that far. But I think you might be able to go one further if everybody else is out of your way. So let's go here. And then you can move there. You could move there. I think we just go like this. Onbeth is now in the middle of everybody. You can move across to here. Again, May is not really doing much for us. We need to give her extra movement to have a real chance at this. And take a shot here. You are kind of locked behind that. Now, Danny, interfuse with this for the magic fire. Throw that across. You do have the steel fire there. Let's go for this one first. And steal the fire into you. Good kill. Same with Onbeth. We'll just throw the fire, because I feel like throwing the fire is the best course of action for us. So we interfuse with this here. And then we just throw it to your rear. We almost get you. And then we can just let Bara finish you off. 100% because we're attacking from a flanking position. And all of a sudden we've taken care of you. We can Guardian up as well. Any more enemies coming through, they might try and break through here. Or we might try and reveal them this way. But I think we send Bardier up. If we can find them. Oh, Scoria over there. What does that do? Burrow. 2 damage, 5 range. And Toxic Spike. Poison. Okay. Interesting. Now if we go here, we can grab that. The Flare would be great for the blindness. Or we could go for the Cooking Pot, which gives the Shackle. What about Onbeth? What can she reach? Can reach that as well. Does she not have the... Constrict is pretty good. I do like that Constrict for the damage. Let's go up to here. Let's interfuse with the sack. 6 range, we'll be able to reach the Scoria. Good damage to start with, especially if you didn't dodge, which you didn't. Danny can then move up to here again. No, that is a steel fire, so we can go for this. Plus the inspiration damage. Do we find anybody else living down here? Nope. Okay, so we just steel fire, throw that down to you, and hopefully get the kill. 100% chance to hit. Absolutely beautiful. That's another one taken care of, and that is the combat complete. Do we get any level ups? We do get one, and Onbeth is actually very close as well. So May, tier 3, untouchable. Okay, that's not too bad, but she's not getting kills that frequently. Zealous Sleep, we talked about how we needed to give her... That's not too bad, but we need to give her extra movement, and I think the Zealous Sleep is exactly what we want. So some potency on her would not be terrible. Let's go for that Zealous Sleep. Now, we do have a tier 1 armor. Do we go for lesser speed but more armor? I think honestly we maybe do. Now who currently needs it? Bardier doesn't have much tankiness, whereas May definitely does. So we give it to Bardier. He gets less speed, less stunt chance, less dodge, but he does have twice the armor, which is important for us, I think. Because you are running up pretty far there, mate. And we just want to make sure that you're not going to get yourself killed in doing so. So, we do have an incursion coming shortly, so we secure this site. We'll even find an item too. We will do it with our 2 mystics. So you 2 will get that going. We will then bring these 3 back and we will start preparing the defenses here, as they're probably going to run through this area when that incursion begins. Can we actually... Oh, Bardier and May have fallen in love. Oh good, May's not his mum, that's good. You are about the same age as well, so that makes sense. Now, where are you guys coming from? You are going this way, so building the defenses here are a good idea. We will continue on with that. We do secure the site, which is great. And what item do we get? 3 ingots is huge as well. Armor is also quite useful. So do we go for... I think we go for one of the younger party members. So either Mei or Bardier. Maybe we go for another one on Bardier. So he's going to be super, super tanky from a melee perspective. But he's got pretty much no magic armor, which is a bit of a concern. We'll give that to Bardier though. Necklace of Chivalry. That's good to have when you've just, fallen in love, I guess. Recruit opportunity. Do we go and recruit a party member? The issue is that we can't really fight as well with that party member, but recruiting a party member is not a terrible idea in any case. I think we actually just say no for that. Wow, we got 2 incursions? You got some splitting off this way. We do have 2, okay. So maybe we just go and prepare defenses here with our 2 remaining party members. And we actually skip our recruit opportunity for a little bit longer yet. Try and take these out one at a time. There's a tier 4 followed by a tier 3. And yeah, just make sure that these are built nicely. They've arrived, and we didn't even get a chance to kill them yet. They've got a strength of 13. That's scary, man. That is scary. I think we go and defend it. 4 farmers will join the fight. Why don't we go and defend with everybody? No, we'll go and gather everybody here. 12 days. Hopefully we manage to beat it before they do. They will be able to... Defenses withstood an attack. That's actually huge. So we destroyed their strength while also keeping the tier 2 defenses. So let's defend now. Every party member is here. Only 2 farmers will join, but those 2 farmers could be quite useful at taking some of the aggro. So, let's see what we're going for. How should we respond? 66% chance just to charge in. I do like charging in. Let's hope this is indeed the one that works. Militia quavers around them. The courage dies in their throats. We do not get their bonus damage, and enemies are stronger as well. So we do have a wardrobe. We do have some of the... We have a lot of big enemies there, that's for sure. So that's a concern for us. A butler takes a lot of melee damage. So we could move here. How much is our zealous leap? Like 1, 2, 3. So we could move to here, leap 1, 2, 3, which is not enough. Alternatively, we go down to the south. But we do have some stuff blocking our way there. So we could interfuse. The bucket allows the scalding rain, which is actually pretty damn good. I think we start with this. Go for this too, but the scalding rain almost takes you out, doesn't take you out. Maybe what we do is we move on Beth so that we also have the bonus across here. Like so. Now Danny gets a little bit more damage with the scalding rain, which might actually kill you. 69% chance, does that make a difference? I don't really know, let's try it out. A bit worried about that dodge, if I'm being honest. And of course, the dodge is what happened. Now, we can steal the fire from here. That's quite important. I think that's how we're going to... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Steal fire, throw it across here. Does some damage to you. There we go. So we have some extra damage there. We can move this way. It's not going to do too much. We can go for the shot here, which again doesn't do too much. We can actually hit all 3 of you, and I think that's the way that we go about this. You dodged it. We did pierce some armor. The Similia is nearly dead again. You can take a shot here at the Similia, which only does 1 damage. That is a concern. We can go Stalwart and just kind of like protect this side of it. Because I'm suggesting that the Butler's going to be one of many that come this way. Depends on whether we have enemies coming through this way as well though, right? But maybe we just ignore that for now. And we just run our party members up as far as we can. Like what happens if we go here? Can't even get down to there, can we? Okay, we move here. I think we jump jaw here in case anybody comes through this doorway. We just try and protect our rear a little bit. Then we ambush over to here. Bardier just runs all the way down to here. Unfortunately, I think we might actually have a situation where we cannot take you guys out unless we try and take out you here. Which might be the way to go, is leave the Similia alive and just go for the other one. Go here, we also get a shot there. Let's move you down. Zinoline, 69% and a 73%. Let's start with this one first. Block is not good. I don't think you need me to tell you that. You need me to tell you that at all. But we can go Mei. You do have some ranged attacks. We just move out to here and see what we find. We don't find anything. We just set Guardian up here? Maybe. The Butler might be able to reach us, who knows. We won't kill you unless we stunt, so maybe just try for the stunt chance. We do stunt, but also I forgot the fire was under you, so we would have burnt you for 1 or 2 anyway, but that's good to have killed 1 at least. Amelia, your attack gets blocked. We are behind cover. Onbeth gets shredded, but that's fine. Okay, so we know where the wardrobe is. You're getting extra temporary HP, and you're hitting backwards and armoring up an enemy. So, I think this means that we are taking the right course of action to move across to this open area here. We clear out the area to the south. Actually, having a fire down there is interesting. Good fire leash this way. What could Danny get? Another one of these. Can we take a shot over to there? Yes, but you are armored up. Fire leash only reaches here, but I think it's still worth going for. Good stuff. You will burn to death, so that's really good. We can shackle you. We don't really care about that, though. I think we just go for the chance to kill you this way with our bucket. Another dodge. Another dodge is not great. Bara can move down to here, and I think she can get a shot as a result. It's probably going to be a little bit risky. 31% risky, in fact. That's pretty damn risky, I tell you. Maybe we try for some of these first. Can we maybe move across to here? Is that less of a... Actually, no. What about if we shoot at you? That's 100%. Okay, we take one of the guns out of the fight. That's you done with. And you lose the little battle link as well, the bone link. So does that mean that we have a better chance of hitting you? It does. Still not great chance. Take the shot. 41% chance to kill you. Or do we go for the ambush? Let's try the ambush, I think. Let's take the shot over here. Who knows? Maybe we stunt. Probably not. Is what it is, eh? Maybe we just hold the front door so that we don't move too far ahead. We go something like this. Reveal the wardrobe. We then stalwart, the guardian, bring our other friend up behind. And May is the tankier, so she sits up the front. If anybody comes around the corner, then we kind of just take you out there. Does the Wildling get a shot? No. The Groundskeeper is a worry. The Watchman coming from the rear is also a worry. The Butler does not reach us. The Amelia moves around, and we get the shot, the ambush shot at you, which is great. Wardrobe is constructing another enemy there. But again, I think what we do is we take out the enemies that we can see, and then we move across the other one. So we do have another Batchby there. We do have a Watchman there who can do quite a bit of damage. So, with this Watchman... How do we do have a volley of arrows tier 2, so we could go something like this. We could go for some here. That's a lot of damage to you two. 4 to 12. 3 to 9. It's not great on the Spectic though, is it? Why is it so weak on you? Why is it so big on you guys? It would really hurt if we managed to hit poorly though. Let's see, we do have Onbeth here. We can fire leash. Can't fire leash down to you. Could interfuse with this. That wouldn't really work too well. We could then interfuse with something inside. Try something like this, like a discus to you. Splinter Blast. Steel Fire over here would be quite good into you. So let's do this one instead. We try and take out the most immediate threat, which is the one directly in front of us. Go for the big damage. I don't know why that's... Oh, because that passes through rather than landing on you. So let's hit you here. The block is not good, but the fact that the fire is still there is okay. We can interfuse with this and fire throw another bit of fire in, but I don't think that's going to make the most sense for us. Although it does give us the rock shield that we can give to someone, and we also get extra armor ourselves. So Danny's going to be very tanky if we do this one. But I think we have to go for the Splinter Blast now, don't we? Let's actually interfuse with this, then interfuse with this. And that way we get the temporary HP on ourselves, and then we also get the Splinter Blast across to here, which removes your armor, which now means that Alver and others can just take shots from here. Now I'm hoping that this means that we can... Oh, do we move you all the way around here? Let's do it like this. So Xenoline goes here. Decent shot. It was a decent shot. Well, it wasn't. So do we move you... How far back do we move you guys? Because we only want one of you guys to come at a time. So maybe we jump back to here. Do you do magic damage or do you do acid jets? Targets in a line. Okay, so because of that, we don't go in a line behind each other. We sit down here. And we prepare with our Guardian stance. So we guard with both of you. We also do go... We go for you two. Like we must, right? And I think the earlier that we do it, the better off we'll be. So let's just fire the arrows right now. Good damage. Good damage. Considering what the options were, the potential damage that we could have done, I'm happy with that. Now, we could go for the kill on the butler. How much damage are we going to do here? 5 damage with you. We can't get to the butler, though, so we have to do the damage to you instead. I think we go like this. Alvear takes the damage from in front. Good shot. Ara might be able to get the kill, if we're lucky. Might, but she's also currently blocked behind the damage, so I think what we do is we move across to here, because Batchby only does the grab, so it has to be melee. So I don't think the Batchby can do much. So I'm glad that we didn't go for him. Let's move to here. Let's then take the shot and hope the burn does the rest, which I think it should. We have Mei. We just Guardian here, because Bardier's moved back as much as he can. Bardier's finished his turn. We just Guardian here, and that's everybody's turn up. So you die to the burn, which is great. Spectic moves up. Shouldn't be able to reach us. He's too far back. One of these two should try and run into the doorway. The groundskeeper. We get 1 attack, we get 2 attacks. Almost enough to kill you. Oh, the acid still manages to reach us. Bardier takes a bit of a beating, and he's going to take even more of a beating if he's not careful. Does the butler get another turn? No, he gives temporary HP. That's actually huge, otherwise we could have actually lost Bardier there. We still could. Oh, Bardier, mate. Bardier! That can make it through. No, he has to destroy the barricade in the way first. Bardier has to make a run for it. You're too close. And yeah, it's just a little bit scary having you up there. Now what we have to do is maybe throw some fire around to be able to take care of these bad boys here. So what do we have here? We do have the steel fire in the forge. There's nothing else that we can do there. Steel fire is best with Danny, and we can do that right now. So in fact, I think we do go for this. We then rock shield Bardier, which gives 3 temporary HP until next turn. And that gives us a better chance of keeping you alive. Did it go to Bardier? Around the Mystic or an ally. We want to choose you. Yes, okay, so we choose you. There we go. That helps out. Now we steal fire and we throw it to you, which does damage to all through that path as well. Beautiful, beautiful. The groundskeeper is almost dead. Alvear would go for a shot there again. He doesn't do much damage. 2 to 7 range with 5 damage. The alternative is that we go and take out these guys, and we should be able to get the kill on you. Butler's probably going to have to take it out a different way, like with a melee shot or something similar. Or maybe with Bara moving down this way, but yet to be seen. Onbeth, we have a Batchby and another groundskeeper. The groundskeeper does have range-based attack, which is scary. There are a lot of enemies here. I'm very concerned considering that we still have another fight after this one as well. Maybe we have to start backing up and moving into this room back here. Now, Bardier, what are your actions there, mate? You do get extra damage based on being hurt, so I guess congrats on the extra damage. But you have to make a run for it. And this would end your turn if we went for the kill here. We could extinguish what's below us, but that wouldn't really help with anything else. I'm just wondering if we move back. Oh, I don't like how striking ends our turn there. That's a real nuisance. Fire leash, we can then do some of this if we want to. Fortunately, we can't reach any further. So maybe we just move up a little bit more, like so. Onbeth doesn't really have much physical, so let's go here. Let's interfuse with this fire. Let's then throw the fire back through the groundskeeper up to the butler. We go this way up to here. And then hopefully, 100% chance, the burn will kill the butler next turn. Or it should do, unless he gets his magic resist back. We need to move you back, because the acid is a bit of a concern for us. And we can't use the leap just yet. Maybe we get ready for the Batchby breaking through, as this low wall is almost destroyed. We run you back quite a ways. There are still enemies coming through this way, but I still think that's the right course of action. Now, we do have a Wildling over that way. How much damage is this? 6 range, 6 damage. 1, 2... I think we're going to have to do double shots to you if we do go for that. Or we just go across here somewhere and then prepare with an ambush shot onto you. And I think that ambush shot is going to be the way to go. We could also try it with the Spectic, but the Spectic is a bit scary too. But I don't like the fire that you deal either. It's tricky. Either way it is tricky, but I feel like we have to go like this. Now, hopefully you have to go down this way, so you should pass through one of those steps, assuming that your range is such that you have to go there. Fire Belch, yeah, you should have to run that way. Now, we move I think we just move you guys here. Start taking shots across here. Danny still sits up the front. You sit this side. Take a shot here. Blocked. Of course it is. You sit here. You take a shot at this one too. Took cover behind that. Okay, so that's unfortunate. We will move you back one more to put you adjacent to you. We get extra armor as a result. The butler does not die because of that. Blues. He does damage to his own friend there, that's fine. Now he dies by running through that. Okay, so we're fine. Spectic moves up. Manages to run through the acid and everything. You manage to run up, we take a shot. You are on 1 damage from death though, unfortunately. So the fire belt still reaches us, but Bara dodges it like a champ. And gets a shot in return as a result. So now we've got some fire protecting our rear. Surprised these guys aren't taking damage by running on that stuff, but I guess maybe it's only targeted towards us. Now Bara can move back and start dealing damage to the rest of the party here. So we definitely want you in the middle. That much is certain. And I think we go for the volley of arrows down here to the south. It just looks like it could be potentially huge damage. But before that, do we move May elsewhere? For example, we have the bricks. What could the bricks do for us? Before we withdraw, let's double check with somebody else. Diffuse with this. Discus for 10 damage. Discus for 10 would do a lot of damage there, wouldn't it? But you are currently standing in acid. Not suggesting that's the greatest idea, or greatest place to be. We'll still get Bara to do this though. So big damage hopefully on the groundskeeper, that would be fantastic. 2 to 16. How much do we do? We do 4. We do 4 to both. That's really not what we wanted to see. But hey, it's what we got, it's what we're going to have to deal with. Let's move... Let's put this here. Put some traps down. Ready for them to come through and get beaten by. If we move up, that's not enough to take you out, unfortunately. We could move here and get a shot through there, though. So that's an option for us. We could just start shooting at the Spectics. That would be very nice, but they are kind of armored up as well. The question becomes, how do we deal with this? Can't hit that way. We can rock shield somebody. I think maybe we rock shield Bardier again. HP, does he have a magic attack? No, he doesn't. 7 to 9 damage though. That should be fine. Just the issue is anybody else that comes running through. We can then interfuse with something else. Who has... Onbeth has the Splinter Salve, doesn't she? So she could... No, she can't interfuse with both because she's already interfused with too much. Actually, if we throw this blaze back down to here, this Spectic should die as well. Let's do just that. 70%. Good stuff. Batchby taking some extra damage as well. Also more susceptible to magic-based attacks. Now, we can interfuse with one more thing if we want to, instead of what we currently have. Could go for the workbench for a big barrage, which would do a lot of damage to you guys, to be fair. And with the discus here... Our current discus is over that side. Could go for that Spectic. I do wonder if we just go for one of these two on you. But I think we do go for Danny. I think we do interfuse with this one right here. Give us the discus option. And we discus from this side. Throw it at one of you two, or do we throw it at one of you two? That's a 100% chance to hit you. Not to kill you, however. I really would like to kill you guys, but the percentage chance to hit is quite low. Let's actually go for the Batchby to the side. 100%. You are still standing in acid though. What does acid do? Sure, we'll have to figure it out. 1 magic damage and 1 shred when walking through. Okay, so maybe standing on it's fine, but that doesn't really make much sense. We'll figure it out soon enough anyway. I think we actually ambush on this Batchby. I think we've got you in a position where... Actually, let's actually move this Zinneline back. Red for 1 because you moved through acid. I think that's okay. Because we want you next to Bara so Bara can take shots at anybody that takes shots at her friends. Speaking of which, let's go 1 shot. Do we need to? Where can you go to? Here, here. We could jump you forwards. And then maybe prep you in the front. Jump you over to here. Let's jump you across to here. And then let's go for the attack onto here. Good shield share as well. Doesn't really feel like that necessary. Let's just go for it. Good kill. Good kill. Now Bardir, of course, is off on his own. Once again, can't really do much about it. We will stand him here. We will Guardian him, and that's about our turn, I think. Now we do have both of these guys left to attack. Maybe we just go for some weak little damage over here. Better than nothing. But if you're dodging, then we're not really getting much of anything anyway, are we? Just if you're both dodging and blocking. Okay, but that's our turn. We do have the wardrobe back there, still constructing enemies. We know that, but that's only one per turn. Whereas we know that we need to take out these enemies here. Good shot. Good pin. Clamp. No. You are enraged. 2 damage that time. That's okay. Groundskeeper does get some acid through. Bardir taking some more damage, but a good little stunt in return. Now we have enemies nearby, but we should be able to get some nice kills here too. So, speaking of which, dispatch should be easy enough to dispatch of. 85% chance with one of our weaker characters, Zinnaline. Let's go for it. There we go. 1 down. 1 down, many more to go. Many more to go. So who's still left? We have Danivan. We can go for a Splinter Blast, doesn't seem that useful. The Discus does bounce from one to the other. Do we start by shearing the shield here and then seeing if that does more? Because if we shear the shield, Danny would then Discus here to you. And actually shearing the shield should do 2 more damage to you and get the kill. Not if it's blocked though. Not if it's blocked. What's the alternative here? Just the Discus, isn't it? Onbeth can Fire Leash from here to here. That doesn't do too badly. The alternative is just... No, we can't even jump you anymore, can we? I think we need to take out 1, 2, 3 as the most pressing issues. Wildling over there. Wouldn't mind if we set up an ambush shot across here to the right. That might be something that we look to do as well. We just go for the attack here? Yeah, surely. Surely that's the right course of action, right? To be fair, Bardir needs to get up here and do some damage here as well. So why don't we go for this? Danny starts with the Discus here on your right. Good damage, great stunt. Bardir moves up. And he takes the damage, takes the shot from your left. And that gets the kill. Now as long as no enemies spawn around this south side, we should be fine. Ooh, the acid is not good. We are standing in lots and lots of acid right now. But again, I don't think it really matters too much. Do we go for the ambush shot here? I feel like it must be, right? How much? You've only got melee attacks. As long as we stay far enough back, we should be okay. We could stand here and then maybe go for the ambush over there, which is probably going to get the kill on you instead. So let's do it this way. Go for the ambush over to here. God is prepared. We have Alvear. Alvear just kind of waits here for now. I am concerned. I don't think the acid actually shreds while we're there, but who knows. We will wait. And we will Fire Leash you and throw it over to here for next turn. And the acid doesn't do anything. You managed to dodge that shot? Okay, thankfully you shouldn't get it in turn though, to attack because you moved so bloody far. You moved through the fire. Interesting choice. Now does that mean that if we attack from this side we do more damage? No, it doesn't. Interesting though, nonetheless. We do have the volley of arrows. I wouldn't mind throwing this out here somewhere. See, that's a good bit of damage on the wardrobe. Possibly getting close to killing here. We do have a prepared shot, which allows us to get a free shot, so we will go for this anyway. We managed to get the unlikely hit there, so that's the XCOM luck working in our favour for once, which is great to see. We will now move further up, get prepared to take extra damage or shots at you. Go for the volley of arrows and we will actually throw it this way, because I feel like we are getting close to the end of this combat. We get much luckier with that shot on the wardrobe, not so lucky on the Spectic, but still. Decent turn nonetheless. We'll get that shot ready to fire out this way. And how do we deal with you? Well, I think the magic damage is going to be most important, so we go here, we throw it into here. We also have you to either discus this way, which might get the kill already. Good stuff. We have the fire, so they have to walk through this tile, which is good, because if they come from this side, you know, there's only really one path that they can take. Nobody's breaking through these doors yet, and if they do break through here, we still have the traps set for them. We have Zinnaline, who probably should be moving up a little bit, getting ready for some extra damage across the way. And, yeah. Just set you both up here, shall we? Because if you can get shots at the wardrobe next turn, that would be ideal. You guys are our cannon fodder, so we don't mind if you take some damage in the process. Speaking of which, why don't we just move May up in front of Bara, and Bardir can kind of sit behind as well, as this kind of seems to be where we're focusing next, unless we see some enemies popping to our west. Okay, so we got a free shot. Does Bara have a shot? Yes, she does. Get another lucky shot in there though, which is great. The wardrobe is there, ready to die. Why don't we move you guys out? Remember, we talked about how you guys are the acceptable risk with regard to cannon fodder, so we'll move you both up to here. And we can see that there are no enemies nearby, so we should be fine. So we could move to here, Zealous Leap, and move 2 spaces. Then we Zealous Leap for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we might actually be able to kill this Amelia if we do that. So let's try. Move here first. Zealous Leap. Ah, no, we can't leap diagonally across the fire. We still have to leap in that pathway, which is not great, but it is what it is. Let's see, we have the shot here. 73%, not great damage. What we would love to do is be able to interfuse with something nearby and throw it far. Now the fire leash probably passes through both of my party members, which is, again, not great. I'm wondering if we're actually going to be able to get the kill here. It's looking really unlikely, shall we say. We can rock shield from here, and who do we give it to? Rock shield, select the target. Oh, okay, right. We could give it to one of the front people. I think we give it to Bara instead. He's looking the most hurt at the moment. Can take the shots. And not a great chance to kill. We'll go for it anyway though. Better than nothing. We do the same across here. Try and shred some of your shield. But even so, you guys actually have pretty damn good magic resist, so I think that's absolutely fine if we just keep trying to focus on you. We'll go for the Guardian here. Onbeth needs to move up, and I think she just needs to surround our party members with that extra little bit of damage that she has. Inspire the whole party, basically. We head you up to here as well. That means Bara's got the return shots if anybody nearby gets taken out. Alver, not too bad. Another Spectic coming in. But they do have quite a bit of regular armor, which is unfortunate. Now if we move here, we need to go for the Zealous Leap again. I think we can go for another shot here. That's most important to keep working on the wardrobe, and we do get the kill on the wardrobe. So now it should just be the final 2. I'm not too sure. I don't think we can leap that way. Bara should be able to move out this way. Maybe take a cheeky shot at one of you 2. Actually, you know what? It's going to be absolutely our magicians here that do the final blow, isn't it? So Fire Leash isn't going to work. We're going to interfuse with something. 9 damage on a Discus. Splinter Blast there, Discus over there. Let's just go for... 1 second. Danny can move across to here. Yeah, double Discus should work. So we interfuse here with this wall. We then throw it at you. 75% chance to hit. You dodge it. Well, good on you. Onbeth, I think you interfuse with this one. You now go for the Amelia. Try that out. Doesn't dodge that one, which is great. And I think we should be able to make through. Remember, this is just one of the incursions that we're facing. This isn't any kind of crazy strong enemy that we're facing up against. It's just literally a part of the regularly scheduled game stuff there. Go for a shot here. No, I think we go for the ambush over here instead. And with that, we've got a lot of potential ambush shots that get closer. Probably going to miss you every single time that we take the shot. But hey, we can hope, can't we? Take another shot here. 73%, that's a little bit better. Make you a bit weaker for when you do move forward. Hopefully you are indeed the last enemy. And that should be another combat dealt with. That's one more incursion done. And it is indeed the combat completion. There should be an upgrade for Onbeth as well. Getting closer for Bara too. Level 4. Mystic is always great. Melee damage, don't really care for that. Extra action point isn't too bad. Creating an interfuse blaze on a tile with debris. Base damage and range increased by 1. Let's actually just go for that. Why the bloody hell not? Because that works. That's the aura effect, isn't it? Is it? I don't remember. Onbeth. Inspiration Indignance. Ah, no. It does more damage to those who walk adjacent to her. Honestly, I don't know if these are really that great. Maybe the heroism's good. Attacks only cost 1 action point per turn. Now, do these count as attacks? I don't know if these do count as attacks. They must do, right? They absolutely must do. In which case, I kind of want to see... That's an active item, though. Let's try heroism. Let's see if that is indeed how I envisage it to be. Spectic level 4. Holy, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay, that's not too good. We do also have you coming through, which you'll reach here shortly. How close are we to a level 3 defense system here? 26 days? I don't think we'll reach it in time. We do have the Calamity card coming very shortly. Do we fight you immediately? Good question, but I tell you what, I think that's a question for next episode. As always there, folks, thank you very much for tuning in there. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Our party is still alive, if a bit worse for wear. But yeah, we're still managing to make it through. We do have all of this area to explore in our next area, our next episode I should say. So thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to drop us a like and a subscription, and I will catch you all. Bye for now there folks. See ya.